Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? It's not every day that Miyazaki approves of something, but it seems like Mary and the Witch's Flower has gotten on his good side. This animated feature, made by ex-Studio Ghibli director/animator, has been getting some serious hype lately as it gears up to be released in Japan on July 8th, 2017. It won't be available anywhere else, so if you want to watch it, you'll have to fly there unless you're already there. But anyways, so director Yonebayashi actually brought the film to Studio Ghibli after finishing it and wanted to show Miyazaki. Turns out, Miyazaki didn't even need to watch the film and just told him he did a good job. That is how much he trusts his most promising protege that had worked with him all these years. The only thing that really worried Miyazaki was just if they could actually finish the film because it was hit with delay after delay. Takahata, who is the director of Princess Kaguya, also said that he really liked the film, but joked that seeing how he liked it, he wonders if that means it's not going to do well at the box office. Because we all know how well Kaguya did in the box office, and let's just say it was less than stellar. Yonebayashi was known for directing Arrietty and When Marnie Was There at Studio Ghibli, and those are probably the best received relatively recent films from Ghibli that were not made by the legendary Miyazaki. Yonebayashi has only made 2 films, so his style is still being developed. But from what we've seen so far, it's quite in line with the Miyazaki formula, with 3-dimensional characters that are very believable and can easily be sympathized with. But even so, with an Oscar nomination for When Marnie Was There, Yonebayashi actually wants to make something completely opposite of that, with Mary and the Witch's Flower. And judging from the trailer, you can tell with the amount of action and movement across the little amount of frames we got, it's going to be an epic tale with tons of action, similar to the way Miyazaki's older films were like Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and the sort. In addition to directing, Yonebayashi actually penned the script alongside another staff member. But this film is truly going to be the first big work without the helping hands of Miyazaki, and I think that's why it's so important for Studio Ponoc to be able to get success with this movie, as it's their first true test as a company. Surprisingly though, even with delays, Studio Ponoc has only worked on this film for about 2.5 years, which is a relatively short amount of time in comparison to how long Miyazaki takes with his movies. And if all goes well, it's possible that we will be able to see Ghibli-level animated films every 3 years or so, instead of the usual 4 to 5 years that Miyazaki takes. And Yonebayashi is a very young director, being only 43. He was the youngest to ever direct a theatrically released Ghibli film back then, which really goes to show just how much trust Ghibli had in him, because if there's one thing Japanese people don't like doing, it's breaking tradition. And having a young guy like himself become a director to not 1, but 2 films meant that he earned the trust of the entire company. If Studio Ghibli ever had a child, this would be it. Studio Ponoc, minus Joe Hisaishi. Just in case you were wondering if the legendary composer that composed for every single Miyazaki film is going to be a part of Studio Ponoc, it appears he won't be composing for Mary and the Witch's Flower, and instead it will be the composer who worked on When Marnie Was There. Which makes sense since Yonebayashi worked with him before. But still, if only something had worked out. Anyways, are you guys hyped for Mary and the Witch's Flower so far? And what do you guys think of Yonebayashi's prospects? Get used to hearing that name, because I have a feeling we're going to be hearing that name a lot more in the next few years. But as usual, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for Tokyosaurus for the latest things people are talking about in Japan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.